Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we will talk about the life of the popular villain character who is known as the Venom. We will discuss where and how did he originated. We will also talk about his abilities or characteristics and the people who had become his host. And if you are just new in this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe if ever you will like this video. Just smash the subscribe button so that you will be notified for our next videos. And if you are ready, let's start. Venom is a powerful alien creature that lived for thousands of a long time. The symbiote could be a black mass that needs a host organism to survive, holding with that person to form a hybrid life form. But before that, let us know first what is symbiosis. Symbiosis was originated from the Greek word symbiosis, or living together. Sym means together and biosis means living. Symbiosis means living together in a more or less intimate association or close union of two dissimilar organisms, as in mutualism, commensalism, or parasitism. A powerful alien creature that lived for thousands of years, the symbiote could be a black mass that needs an organism to outlive, holding with that person to make a crossbreed life form. The symbiote at first connected to Peter Parker, or Spiderman, and expanded his powers even further, but the mental insecurity it caused driven Parker to dismiss the symbiote, and it eventually found its way to Eddie Brock. The two became Venom, expect to be like a poison in Parker's life. With fluctuating hero or villain status and complex inspirations, Venom stories are continuously interesting stories that raise profound questions around ethical quality and power. With an upcoming Venom movie, Spider-Man's black-suited rival is more prominent than ever. But indeed, the foremost die-hard fans have likely ignored a few curiously goodies on him. To uncover everything you didn't know about the symbiote, let us discuss the amazing facts about the Venom. The symbiote bears a degree of telepathic powers, able to communicate through mental wavelengths, and after its time connected to Spider-Man, the symbiote can effectively cancel out his notorious spider sense, making Venom one of the exceptionally few people who can capture Spider-Man off guard. The symbiote offers mind-blowing powers, including shape-shifting, camouflage, the quality to lift 70 tons that we can compare to 10 African bush elephants or 3 passenger bus, and a stronger frame Spider-Man's webbing. That said, it bears its disadvantages and can be definitely weakened when exposed to loud sounds, which is usually the powerlessness Spider-Man has to exploit to overcome Venom, seen in Spider-Man the Animated Series, Spider-Man 3 and few comics. Marvel fans may have already known that weakness, but consider yourself a superfan if you also keep in mind that the symbiote endures extra damage from fire, a characteristic that creates Fantastic Four member, the Human Torch, a great counter to Venom's frenzies. Venom and Eddie Brock move from villain to anti-hero to indeed hero status, but most of the symbiote's descendants stay immovably within the villain category. Venom's most famous relative is a red symbiote that bonded with the serial killer Cletus Kasady to create Carnage. Carnage itself asexually replicated to make the living being that inevitably bonded with Brock and formed Toxin, the most grounded symbiote we've seen yet. Eddie Brock wisely separates from the symbiote, but remnants of itself remain in his body. To make matters wise, Brock developed cancer, but fortunately encounters a mystic named Martin Lee, who heals Brock's disease. Lee's mystical energies enhance Brock's white blood cells, which merge with the symbiote remnants to form a new white symbiote called Anti-Venom. Not only does Anti-Venom bear the original Venom's powers, he actually resists fire and sound and bears a degree of healing abilities. Combined with Eddie Brock's attempts at morality, this makes Anti-Venom a surprisingly hairy character unlike some symbiote hosts. Many hosts experience violent behavior when bonded with the symbiote. Even good-hearted Spider-Man started to display aggressive tantrums. However, the symbiote can really only enhance the dark desires already lurking on your mind. As Eddie Brock once said to his ex-wife Anne Weying, who had briefly bonded with the symbiote and killed several people, it can't make you do anything you don't really want to do. We've even seen the symbiote try to stop its host from committing unnecessary acts of violence, as it does with Lee Price. That's one of the scariest things about the symbiote. Sure, it enhances our inclination to actually act on our selfish urge, but at the core, it's not the monster, we are. Needing money and understanding the symbiote's danger to himself, Eddie Brock once auctioned it off to Angelo Fortunato. Despite Eddie's warnings to Fortunato, Fortunato foolishly bonded with the suit and began hunting Spider-Man. However, after a skirmish among the skyscrapers of New York, the symbiote realized just how cowardly its new partner was. In one of its cruelest acts, the symbiote detached from Fortunato mid-air, leaving him to fall to his death. Although Eddie gave Fortunato a fair warning, this act still weighed heavily on his conscience, contributing to his suicidal tendencies. For years, we believed Spider-Man was the original symbiote host, but the comic issue, Deadpool's Secret Wars number 3, reveals that the black alien originally bonded with Deadpool. The issue also hints that some of the symbiote's violent urges may stem from its time with Deadpool. Can you imagine what effect it would have on your mind to meld with a nearly insane, chimichanga-loving assassin? Venom stories lean towards the darker side of Spider-Man's universe, but sometimes even a few lighter elements shine through. For instance, in one premise, the symbiote actually bonds with a T-Rex, becoming Venomosaurus Rex. Sounds ridiculous, but this actually occurs in the Old Man Logan comics that depict the Marvel Universe gritty future. Silly, I know, but in a world where Squirrel Girl beat Thanos and befriended with Galactus, does a T-Rex wearing a Venom symbiote really sound so unlikely? If you made it here is the tricky question for you. Why do you think Eddie was the perfect host for Venom? Just comment below in the comment section to let me know your opinion about it. Venom is a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde character. There's a man inside of that sleek black suit, but there's also an alien who communicates with the man, and the two must work in tandem, as symbiosis. If Venom is going to be the lethal protector that fans envision, the Venom symbiote, both in the comics and on the screen in the new movie, bonds with Eddie Brock, played by Tom Hardy. So during a recent Venom press day, some fans asked Hardy why Brock was the ideal host for this alien creature, and Hardy simply answered them that Eddie is a professional coward, so it's easy for a symbiote to take advantage of him. It was here that the symbiote found someone who was similar to Peter, someone who always tried to do right, someone who has prepared to fight for the right cause. So in essence, each host actually brought us a different character. The only link was the symbiote and the name. So yes, Eddie is the best host for the Venom. If you ever like this video, just don't hesitate to smash the subscribe and ring button so that you will be updated for our next videos. And that's it. See you in the next videos.